Hey everyone, I'm back with Fate Apocrypha. We're on now episode 2. Alright, the first episode was hype. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since we watched some good old Fate content together. Sat around and watched some good old Fate type moon episodes, series, anything that's not just a trailer or a CM. Okay, we now get to go on another 25 episode journey together for the next cycle. Cycle 6 is here, boys. For the next 2 months, we're gonna be going through Fate Apocrypha. That first episode was mad hype. Oh my god, that opening sequence there of everyone fighting in that battlefield, and shit was hitting the fan, and Jeanne was there fighting that giant, like, weird monstrosity. We haven't seen her since, well, Fate Zero. I mean, I got to see her a little bit in all the Fate CMs and whatnot, but that doesn't really count, right? So, Fate Zero was the one and only time we saw her. She didn't even get to say anything. And now we get to see her in all her glory. This is her show, all right. And also, I guess Saber, the Red Saber's show, or whatnot. All right, and yeah, it was like the Black Saber versus Red Saber, and they were firing their massive laser beams, all right. And oh my god, the sound design. Oh yikes! Sound design is terrible. Bass boosted 100% ear rape nuclear explosion sound effects left and right. It's like towards the end of Babylonia all over again. Just endless dubstep and bass boosted drops for explosions, trying to make that sound like it's supposed to hype up and make everything feel more cool and intense. No, it just blows out my ears. That's all it does. Oh, so we finished off last episode. Everyone summoned their servants. I mean, pretty bog standard for a Fate show. Episode 1, we always end off with everyone summoning all the servants, you know, Fate Zero style. And actually, to be honest, like that guy, what's his name? Shishigo or whatever, the necromancer, he summoned it like Waver did, out in the middle of the forest, in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, that was pretty cool. Alright, and the black servants, right? We got to see the other saber, the black saber. Got to see some girl in a dress with like a unicorn horn sticking out of her head. Got to see some other girl with pink hair. And we got to see that other like Roman or Greek looking dude. Alright, so that was that. Oh right, and we also got to see that last bit with Jeanne at the end, right? With that blonde-haired girl. I don't know what that was all about. I suspected it was something to do with demi-servant infusion and possession. That was what I was going for based on what she said. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, that was that. Alright guys, so episode 2. Alright, so in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh! Oi! I don't know I know who Joan of Arc is, but I don't know her whole backstory, her whole history all that well. Holy shit. The heck? This summon is an error. Who the fuck is this? Of course! Let's summon another mid-2000s, like, cringy-ass anime pop idol girl with a lip fang. Why is her lip fang the same color as her mouth? What? That's Frankenstein? Yeah, like... My name is Vlad Tepes. Where are they? In Russia? Next time you call me a woman. Oi! Nice under boobs though. Holy shit.
だから思い知らせてやったのさ。あんたの姿勢には何の意味もなかったってな。先帝の剣、かつての騎士王が抜いた剣に挑戦させてほしい。それだけだ。挑戦だけか。ああ。よろしくな、モードレッド。ああ、頼むぞ、マスター。さて、敵はどこだ、マスター。
Bro. How is that Frankenstein? I'm still thinking about that fucking Astolfo. I'm still thinking about why the fuck her mouth, her tooth is the. What is that? That tooth is made of skin? What was that? Oh, the bass boosting. What kind of a sick S&M dominatrix dungeon master is that? Yeah, that's Archer's voice. You could have at least changed the voice up a bit, but you literally just sound like Emir. He looks dope though, holy shit, that guy looks beefy as heck. Wait, he's a servant? Oh! Wow. What the fuck? So what? Your master's simping over you like Tokyomi simps for Gilgamesh? Okay. Okay, this is too much to take in now. Shiro Kotomine? Is this some kind of a sick joke? So... Ruler. Oh! John is a fucking... Oh, so we got Avenger, which I never heard of, that they just mentioned at the last minute in Heaven's Feel Part 3, and now they mentioned there's another servant class called a Ruler. I'm still trying to figure out how this guy exists. We're in practically like 2004-ish. We're roughly, you know, Fate's Day nighttime. So he can't be a child of... Oh, they really make just about anyone into fucking servants in this franchise, don't they? Ugh. Bro, this saber's a badass. Oh my god. This one could definitely give OG Saber a run for her money.
なあなあ、俺の戦いぶりはどうだった？
完璧だ。俺はいいサーバントを引き当てたよ。
当然だろ。
お待ちしていました。ルーラーは今、プリファスへと向かっています。我々にとって彼女はどうしても障害になる存在。抹殺してください、カルナ。
Please eradicate her. I'm gonna... What is that? I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm just sitting there minding my own business, watching this carefreely, and then they just gimped that on me out of nowhere. Okay, A1 Pictures. I've seen enough of you, what you do in Sword Art Online. What was that? Oh, just so far since Jeanne has been introduced in this show, we've seen her feet, we've seen her bare naked legs, we've seen her thigh-high socks and ankle fetish, we've seen her whole spread back with that tattoo, we've seen her side boob shots, we've seen now, oh hey, now we've reached the pinnacle. We've seen her full, just completely butt naked, fully exposed spread shot of her completely naked ass body and those massive pair of peach tit eggplants. Oh, I'm gonna bust the nut. I'm gonna bust the fucking nut. Why? Why was that put in the ending there? Just the fucking just. Oh, I need to jack off to that later. I need to go replay that. Well, actually, I got one more episode to watch today. So, I'm probably going to see that again in the next episode. Unless somehow there's going to be no ending next episode. But if it's going to come up again, I'm gonna blow my damn coom load. Oh my god. So, right, let's move on. Okay, I don't want to dawdle on that a bit too long. Alright, guys, you get the point. Okay, just so much Jeanne fan service so far in just 2 episodes of Apocrypha. So this episode, we got to learn a little bit about all of these servants that got summoned, alright, last episode. So, we got who? We got Saber of Red, of course. So that's Mordred. So I finally got to find out who this full metal armored saber was. Indeed, related to King Arthur, and of course, everyone said to go watch Apocrypha before I watch Camelot. Now I can see why. Because one of the knights of the Round Table, and a pretty important one at that, the one that fucking stabbed Saber at the top of the hill in the Battle of Camlan, and ultimately led to her dying out. Oh, what a shame. Why? I get it in real life, but man, you gotta look at this saber. It's like, this is the saber that stabbed the OG Saber and hates her own father. She looks pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, this saber looks practically the same as OG Saber, just with a punk hair girl style. Okay, and she acts like a brat. She's got she's not civilized, she's got no manners. She's just roughhouses, brute strength compared to civilized and sophisticated OG King Arthur. And yeah, she definitely knows how to pack a punch, man. Oh my god, brute force, just punching and decking all of those golems in the face and shattering them to pieces. I don't know whether OG Saber could have done that, but this Saber definitely is one hell of a badass, man. I'm liking her already. It's like watching the same old Saber, but now just being just a unruly delinquent child, and kind of fitting to be paired up with this this seemingly give no shits, carefree, chilled out necromancer Shishigo. Oh man, so that's one guy. We got to meet Shiro Kotomine. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Alright, you guys have to explain that to me. What kind of a gag character is he? Okay, except for the fact that he shares the name of both the guy and the other guy that were beating each other to death at the end of Heaven's Feel. Alright. So we got to see him. We got to see Astolfo, right? Oh, right. And there's also this cat girl. Oh, of course. Alright, when you got so many servants and so much design choices to choose from, of course, you always got to bring in them Final Fantasy 14 cat girls. So you got this cat girl Archer, and then you got this other girl with the pink hair, and like I said, with this weird, skin, lip fang thing, who acts like one of those, like, weird, cringy mid-2000s pop idol anime girls. You got the other Saber of Black, Siegfried. I don't know who he is, but he looks pretty badass. Okay, I mean, especially from the duel that they had with the red saber at the beginning in episode 1. So we get him. We get a whole bunch of other ones that I don't care about. We get Frankenstein. All right, Frankenstein is the name of the guy. The monster's not called Frankenstein. Common misconception. But hey, let's turn Frankenstein, like everyone else, into another cute waifu. Alright, and she was giving off some real adorable Nezuko vibes, especially when they zoomed in on her pouting face and she was like, humu, humu. It's like, oh, that hit me right in the feels, man. Oh, that was so adorable. I'm liking her already. Oh, it's just so cute. Who else did we get? We got, the one that was next to the priest, right? The big-titted, like, Onea-san, queen. I don't know who she was. Oh, Shakespeare. Right, Shakespeare. Right, oh, I don't know how useful he's gonna be in this show, but I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be an absolute joke. Okay, like, how? Okay, what are you gonna possibly do with Shakespeare in a fucking just combat-based war? Okay, I don't know. He might surprise me in the future, but I ain't holding out much hope for him. Who else did we have? I can't remember the rest of them. Like I said, 14 servants is a lot, guys. Okay, I can't remember all of those guys. We'll just have to pick up the ones that I'm missing later on. Alright, but like a fellow degenerate incel like I am, I picked up on all the important ones. Astolfo, waifu. Frankenstein, waifu. Jeanne, waifu, and a buttload of in-your-face fan service and ecchi shit. Mordred, waifu. The cat girl, waifu. Oh, right, and Vlad. Right, Vlad. I thought he was the king of that castle and the master and, the one orchestrating everything. But no, he turned out to have been a servant. And the guy who's actually in charge is just simping over him like Kotomine did, no, not Kotomine, Tokiomi did with Gilgamesh. So this Vlad guy's basically like another Gilgamesh. Alright. So he's I don't know much about his backstory, but I know that he's some famous vampire thing from the mainland European history. Okay, I know that much about Vlad, but that's about it. I didn't know that he was actually a servant there until they mentioned his name. I thought he was actually just a normal other human. So that is it. Right, that is all we did for this episode, just learning about just the truckload of servants that got introduced into this show. Alright guys, so that is it. That's all I want to talk about. I'm going to move straight on to the final episode for this week of recording. Alright guys, so thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Alright guys, so like, comment, subscribe, all you brand new Fate addicts that just stumbled upon the Fate Apocrypha reaction series starting off here in cycle 6 of the Too Lazy for Life anime reaction channel. Okay, join the Discord, join the Patreon also if you want to unlock my full uncut, unedited reactions and also financially support your boy, back him in his pursuits, his dreams to becoming a full-time content creator here on the wide web. Alright, big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now. Big massive shout out to the Sloth Trooper Tomato and I gotta stop choking on my own saliva, man. It's getting really tiring and quite aggravating, I'm not gonna lie. And Eden's Musketeer, that was what I was trying to say. The Sloth Supreme Supporter. Alright, thank you, you two. Absolute freaking legends. If anyone else wants their names plaqued on the end of my videos, sign up to the tier 3 or higher Sloth subscription tiers of the Too Lazy for Life Patreon. All of the information is available on my page. Click the link down below to find out more. Alright, guys. So that is it for episode 2. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, guys, and I'll see you all very soon for the 3rd episode for this week. Okay, until we get on to the next batch, the next week, and so on and so forth. You guys know how the cycles work by now, hopefully. All of you long-term committed members of my community. Alright, guys, until episode 3, that is it from your boy. Alright, catch you later.